Hello, today we're focusing on the letter C. We've got Cow here visiting us. Hi, Cow. Thanks so much for coming. Oh, I like your letter C's on your stomach too. Very nice. Cow starts with C. And I'm wearing my crown because crown starts with C. C, C, caterpillar. C, C, crown. C, C, cow. The name of this letter is C. Say the name of the letter with me. C. What is the name of this letter? C. The sound of this letter is K. When you say K, the back of your tongue is humped in the back of your mouth. Say K and feel the back of your tongue hump in the back of your mouth. Now say the sound with me. K. What is the sound for this letter? K. Excellent. Make sure you've got your C on an index card and you are going to get to trace it with me. Here we go. Remember, we always start at the top, okay? C, C, caterpillar. K, K, K. C, C, caterpillar. K, K, K. C, C, caterpillar. K, K, K. C, C, caterpillar. K. What letter is this? C. And what sound does it make? It's a tricky sound. Pretend you're taking a picture. Very nice. So today I thought you guys could make a letter C crown with me. Does that sound like fun? Excellent. All right, Cow, we're going to make a crown craft. Sound good? Perfect. All right, so we'll have you sit back and watch us. I'm going to show the kiddos a couple different crowns they can make. Okay, sounds like a plan. What letter is this? C. And what sound does it make? K, K, K. Great job. All right, so the first C crown option is if you happen to have this letter C crown paper. You're going to color each of the items in the picture, and you're going to practice writing the letter C by each one. And the nice thing is that our letter C is up here, so that when you write it, you can check up there and make sure your C is facing the right direction. Okay, so let's start with this first one. This is a clam. Let me go over all the pictures with you, and you can say them with me. Clam, say it, clam. Cow, your turn, cow. Corn, you say it, corn. Caterpillar, say it, caterpillar. Camel, camel. Can, can. Cloud, cloud. And carrot, carrot, they all start with C. So make sure you've got a pencil and something to color with, okay? And let's start with our clam. So you can color your clam any color you want. I'm going to go with a fun little purple color, I think. Okay. And while you're coloring in your clam, I'd like you to say, clam starts with C. K, k, k. Keep going. Clam starts with C. K, k, k. Clam starts with C. You say it. Clam starts with C. K, k, k. The more you say it, the more practice you'll get, and the more you'll know that k, k sound goes with the letter C. Okay? When you finish coloring that clam, I'd like you to label it with the letter C. Again, look up here to make sure your C faces the right direction, and you can write a C in pencil. Down here, you can trace clam if you'd like, but that's just optional. You don't have to do that, okay? Next, you'll color in cow, and while you color, you'll say, cow starts with C. K, k, k. Cow starts with C. And after you finish coloring in your cow, you'll write a C by the cow. You'll continue for corn starts with C. K, k, k. Caterpillar starts with C. K, k, k. Camel starts with C. Can starts with C. Cloud starts with C. And carrot starts with C. So while you work on coloring these, are you going to just color them, or do you need to be saying something at the same time? You got to be saying it at the same time. So if you're coloring the corn, what are you saying? Corn starts with C. And your grown-ups are going to help remind you that you need to be saying that the whole time, and you need to label each one by writing that letter C as well. Okay, I'd suggest doing the writing part in pencil. That way, if our C ends up the wrong direction or something, we can erase it and fix it too. Okay, once it's all colored in, you can cut or have a grown-up help along that dotted line until you've got that. Notice I colored all of them in, and I wrote a C by each one. Okay, once you've got it all cut out like that, you'll cut a strip this way. To be able to make it into a crown you can wear. Then you can use either tape or, with a grown-up's help, a stapler to put it together like this. And then you can measure your head around like that. Now, I often find that this one is not quite long enough for everybody's head. So I'd recommend holding on to the little bit of paper that is left when you cut it out, because you can always cut a strip from that. Which you can staple on to make it just that much longer. Does that make sense? Loop it together, and you've got a letter C crown. Yay! Make sure you take a picture of your letter C crown when you're done. Now, if you didn't have this crown, that's totally fine, because guess what? I have another way you can make a crown too. Grab a piece of paper. Plain paper works great. If you happen to have colored paper, that works great as well. I just happened to grab a yellow that I had handy. Okay. And I'm just going to draw some kind of triangle shapes up here to kind of make it look like a crown as best I can. There's my crown. Now, I'll be able to cut it. Where's my scissors? I'll be able to cut it out. And then again, make strips for the bottom. So, if I cut out the crown with some triangles, you're going to take your time. I'm just going fast so I can show you how to do it. Okay, there's my crown. Then again, I'll still need to cut strips of paper so that I can wear it as a crown. Does that make sense? Okay, so you'll need a couple strips then that you'll tape or staple on. On this crown, you can decorate it any way you'd like, and I'd like you to practice writing that letter C. Crown starts with C. Pick another color. Crown starts with C. Another color. Crown starts with C. Another color. Crown starts with C. And keep going until you've filled up your whole crown. Crown starts with C. Crown starts with C. That's how you'll make your crown. And then you'll just take your strips to the side Again, a grown-up can help staple, or you can use some tape or even some glue if you need to. And wrap it around your head. And look, you've got a letter C, crown. Take a picture of the crown you make so we can see it. And remember, what are you saying the whole time you're making it? Crown starts with C, k, 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 or C, C, caterpillar, k, k, k. Have fun with your letter C crown. What sound does C make?